Christopher Fogel here, your Purdue Extension-Decatur County Health and Human Sciences educator. Happy holidays, everyone. It's a few days after Thanksgiving and really just a few more days until Christmas. And there's an important thing that I wanted to talk to everybody about, and that is leftovers. Now, I know that everybody went to great lengths to ensure food safety when initially preparing all of food and bringing foods to the right temperatures and making sure that they stayed out of the danger zone after they were prepared. But it begs the question, what about all those leftovers? Leftovers? I don't even know what leftovers are. Food is life to me. But after doing some research, I did discover that leftovers do exist. And depending on how we store them, how we put them into containers, it has a lot to do with how safe they really are for consumption at a later date and time. And when we talk about leftovers, it's important that when we store them that we are getting them into an airtight wrapping, into an airtight container, so it reduces the amount of exposure to the environment. After we get the leftovers placed into this container or whatever that packaging looks like, that we are getting them into the refrigerator per USDA standards, and we're storing them for no longer than 3 to 4 days, or if we're freezing it for no longer than 3 to 4 months. Leftovers. I was always part of the Clean Plate Club, so enough about the Clean Plate Club. I think we all know that I love food, so it's really no surprise to anybody, but let's talk about if we did freeze leftovers. How we thaw those leftovers plays a vital role in the safety of that food item. And when we thaw those leftovers, there are 3 accepted methods that you can thaw food. One being placing the frozen item in the refrigerator. This may take a while, but the food is in a safe environment the entire time. Pretty straightforward. You can also use a cold water method where the water is submerged, and through convection and the cold water, the food will thaw. The issue with this is you have to be extremely prodigious in how you do that process, because the food needs to be in an airtight container, baggage, and the water cannot contact the food item, because this could introduce all kinds of environmental contaminants that could potentially render the food item unsafe. But the third is the microwave oven. You can thaw food in the microwave, and if this process is done and done correctly, the food should be brought to a temperature of 165 degrees. 165 degrees. That's a pretty big number when we talk about leftovers, because it doesn't matter if we stored the food in the refrigerator or we previously froze it and now we're reheating it. We want to bring all leftovers to at least an internal temperature of 165 degrees, measured by a food thermometer. And when we're bringing those foods to the 165 degrees, it's best if we cover them in some sort of ceramic dish, glass dish, microwave safe bowl, and even adding liquid can help retain moisture. Now, if we're reheating a sauce, a gravy, maybe a soup, it's best practice to bring those items to a rolling boil. And this is all really done in the name of food safety. So that wraps up my message today about leftovers. We take a lot of time, care, energy, and investment when preparing a food item. So let's utilize that same investment, time, care, whenever we're reheating and utilizing those leftovers. Food safety isn't just important during the holiday season, it's important year round. And as we leave one holiday season and we enter another, I just ask that everybody be healthy, happy, and safe. And I hope you get to spend it with those that you love. Talk to you later.